future makers, welcome to Teacherpreneur. Thank you for the amazing response that you've given on teacher interview questions and answers part 1 and part 2. Today we are here with teacher interview question and answers part 3. I'm sure all these questions will be really helpful for you. One major tip that I would like to give while facing a teacher interview is that don't wait until you're confident to show up. Show up until you're confident for an interview. Also, today's video has a small surprise for you. In the description box below, I have a link. If you click on that link, you'll get top 50 most asked teacher interview questions. If you prepare answers for all of those, I'm sure it will be of great help for your teacher interview. Now, without wasting time, just let's get started. Tell me, why do you want to be a teacher? Teaching has always been my personal calling since childhood. I think it's amazing to make a difference in someone's life every day. Moreover, as a child, I was an introvert and could not communicate or talk with others. It was then that one of the teachers took the initiative and let me come out in the open. That day I realized how important the role of a teacher is. And so I thought one day I should be a teacher like her. So I thought teaching is the best profession for me. Okay, what's your philosophy of teaching? Ma'am, I believe that every child deserves someone in their life who confides in them and takes out the best out of them. As a teacher, I would like to bring out the best out of each and every child in my classroom. So that's the base of my teaching philosophy. How would you make a lesson plan? I would like to start the class by knowing the objectives of the classroom. After that, I would like to know where the kids are and how much do they understand. Then I would like to connect their previous knowledge to what we are about to teach in the classroom through relevant examples, and will try my maximum to keep the class engaged and active. At the end, I would also like to give a short quick revision or a quick recap of what has been done in the classroom and an assignment so that the kids go and regenerate whatever is done in the class. How do you communicate with parents? I believe that parents and teachers can act as an amazing team for the success of the child. So, I think giving constructive feedback to the parents and having consistent follow-ups really helps. Whenever I try and meet the parent, I give them the positive feedback first about the child, as in what their child is good at and how well the child is performing in the class, after which I come up with the points that child needs to improve on. In this way, the parents get an overall view about the child's conduct and can act accordingly. What are your views on professional development? As a teacher, I always believe once a teacher, always a learner. I think professional development is a very important part of a teaching career, and I'm open to adapting new technologies and ways to improve my classroom teaching. What can the kids expect of you? The kids can expect of me what I expect of them. The top 3 things would be honesty, open communication, and respect to everybody's opinion in the classroom. What do you expect from us admin department? I believe that I need to improve each day to become a better teacher, and hence what I expect from the admin is positive feedback and constructive criticism so that I can improve on where I'm lacking. What makes you different from other educators? I believe in cooperative learning through an active and engaged classroom, so I consider the whole class as my own family and would love to stretch my boundaries for my kids. Tell us about your teaching style. Ma'am, I like to believe in the 80-20 rule, and that's my teaching style. 80% of the talking or interaction should be done by the kids, and I as a teacher should have a 20% role acting as a catalyst to help them achieve the learning outcomes of the classroom. That's how my teaching style works. How do you manage your class? I focus on building a community in the classroom and having good relations with everybody. I also focus on giving high expectations right on the first day of the classroom and then maintaining it consistently throughout the year. This way I think it works. And how do you cater to diverse learners in the classroom? I believe in having a positive classroom environment free of any judgments. I try to blend all cultures in the classroom and respect each and everyone's philosophy and opinion. How do you know that the kids have understood a topic? There are many evaluation systems, but what I personally do is, after I've completed explaining the chapter, I will ask in the class how far you have understood the topic. If the kids do a thumbs up, that means they've understood. If the kids do a thumbs down, that means they've not understood. And if the kids make their hands sideways, that means they have understood a bit of it. So according to the feedback, I try and improvise my teaching. What is your strength as a teacher? I believe my biggest strength as a teacher is that I'm very empathetic. I can actually put myself in the child's shoe and understand what he's trying to go through. So, this helps me bond with the child and then make a relationship that lasts forever. What is your weakness as a teacher? My biggest weakness as a teacher is that I tend to spend a lot of time with the kids and sometimes I forget to keep a track of this time. Over the years of teaching, I have learned how important it is to allot time to difficult and practical things in the classroom, and now I act according to the timing only. What do you like about teaching the most? The thing that I like the most about teaching is the students. I love to spend time with them, make them understand the concept and bond with them. I think it's amazing when they can connect to you and come and share that little details with you. It makes me really happy. How would you encourage children to be good communicators? I would like to tell the kids about verbal as well as non-verbal communication, and I would explain to them how important is body language. Also, I would encourage them to have introspection because self-introspection is the best way to communicate through yourself, and a person who can communicate with themselves well can communicate well with the world. How do you use technology in classroom? I think technology plays a very important role and acts as a bridge between us and the kids. I try and use Kahoot app for quizzes. I use PPT and audiovisual aids to support my team. What can you bring to our school? I am a dedicated and a determined teacher. My passion towards my work, my learning ability makes me as an asset for this organization. How do you foster a positive environment for learning? I can foster positive learning environment in the classroom by having open communication and giving opportunity to each and everybody to explain themselves. Thank you for watching the whole video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description box below that has top 50 teacher interview questions. Make sure you go through all the questions and prepare answers for them. Also, keep waiting for part 4 of this video that is going to be up on my channel very soon. If you like today's video, do hit the like button. Comment and tell us which question was the most interesting one. Share this with your teacher friends and family and subscribe to Teacherpreneur for more such videos. See you soon.